Hey, hello, Motu traveler guys caught me on the road. They're so exciting travel guys and they promote traveling. Subscribe to them. You have interesting things to see there. Amazing guys. Keep it up. Keep shining guys.
So hi guys, welcome to the channel. So friends ఏంటంటే ఈరోజు ఒక రైడర్ని అయితే కలిసాను అనమాట. సో అతని పేరు వచ్చేసి బాబు సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఉంది. సో బాబు అనుకుందాం. సో సార్ వచ్చేసి 5 times లదాఖ్ అయితే వెళ్ళారనమాట. సో లదాఖే కాదు చాలా ప్లేసెస్ తిరిగారు, అది కూడా సైకిల్ మీద, బైసికల్ మీద 5 times లదాఖ్ అంటే మామూలు విషయం కాదు. సో సార్ని కొంచెం అంటే మేము కూడా ఫ్యూచర్లో ఇది చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం కాబట్టి సో సార్ని దాంట్లో ఉన్న కష్టాలు ఏంటి, ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటి, ఇలాంటివన్నీ కొంచెం అడిగామన్నమాట. సో దాని గురించి అయితే సారు మొత్తం ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్పారు. సో మీకు అర్థమైనంత వరకు మీరు చూడండి. దాంట్లో మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటే నేను తెలుగులో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేస్తాను. అండ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసింది నేను కాదు, నా ఫ్రెండ్ సాయి. సో సాయి మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలిసే ఉంటాడు. సో ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మన ఛానల్ చూస్తున్నారు కానీ ఎవరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయట్లేదు, వ్యూస్ వస్తున్నాయి, లైక్స్ రావట్లేదు. సో గైస్ ప్లీజ్ ఏంటంటే మన ఛానల్ కొంచెం ప్రమోట్ చేయండి. సో మీరు మీ సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్లో ఛానల్ని షేర్ చేసి కొంచెం నాకు సపోర్ట్ ఇవ్వండి. అండ్ ఇలాంటి మంచి మంచి వీడియోలు ఏవేవో చేస్తాను నేను, ఇంకా వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. సో కంటిన్యూగా. సో అంతే గైస్, లేట్ చేయకుండా వీడియోకి అయితే వెళ్ళిపోదాం.
Start rolling.
Hello there. My name is Babu George. I'm a gem of pack of passion. I enjoy motorcycling touring, ultra marathons, and cross country cycling. It's all started long back. I done on Ladakh 5 times on my motorcycle and northeast 4 times to northeast. It all started. How did the motorcycling enthusiast took up cycling? Well, it all happened way back in 2012. Once I came back from Ladakh, I was just adding the expenses. Then I realized, man, I burned 250 liters of petrol on the road. So I decided, let me not to burn fuel when I'm not traveling. So I tried to commute on cycle everywhere. If one of my friends come with me, then I take the motorcycle. If 2 are coming, then I take the car. Otherwise, I'm always on cycle. Trust me, I used to work in Bangalore. And I used to be faster than the cars and motorcycles on my cycle in Bangalore. And you save a lot on fuel and it's pure passion. I live on adrenaline. So if you ask me what is my favorite location ever I've been, I will say the Gurudogmar Lake in Sikkim. Man, you should be there. Be there at night. I think you need to take the army's permission to be there at night. And look at the sky. Look at the sky and you will realize how small you are. The sky becomes studded with stars, and shooting stars you can count. Endless shooting stars. You realize even if you want the entire world, you are nothing. If you don't believe in God, you will start believing in God there. I get goosebumps when I say that, and it was awesome. Then the experiences, yes, I love to stay places with new friends. My biggest, the great experience was when I was doing Bhutan. I was riding across Bhutan where I was supposed to reach because I was carrying the printed map. So the place I was supposed to stay, I reached, but that place it was in the valley. It was not so great to look at. Then I thought, okay, let me ride another 40 kilometers and find a place. Then I started riding and it was only 3 in the afternoon. Suddenly it started snowing. You can ride on the fresh snow, but when the snow becomes hard, the tires doesn't grip. So I struggled, and by 7 I started at 3:30. By 7 o'clock at night, I could cover only 40 kilometers. So I reached a small village. I could see a small lodge there. I went and asked there, do you have an accommodation for a person? And the lady said, we don't have a spare room. She said, you just go ahead and you can see the light over there and they may be able to help you. And I went there and the lady opened the door and I asked her, I want a place to stay. She said she will charge 120 the Bhutani currency, I'm forgetting the name. And they said, you will have to wait for half an hour, I'll make the place ready. And she asked me, do you want to have food? I said, yes, I want to have food. Then she said, I will charge this, I think 30 bucks for the food. And finally she opened the door and said, you can come inside. Then I realized the house has only 2 rooms. She moved the entire stuff into her kitchen and she got 2 toddlers. And she gave me food and I stayed with them. And next day morning I was leaving. So I took up all the cash on me, the Bhutanese currency I had, I gave to her. She refused to accept it. She said, I can't take any money more than whatever I asked you for. So I was shocked. I said, you don't even know me. How did you allow me to stay in your house? He said, if I don't let you stay, where will you stay? I said, man. Then you don't know who I am. You don't know what is my character. She said, I can read a person by looking at the face. If you are the wrong one, you will never cross my door. I will say in my life, my biggest compliment I ever got was that. That was one amazing travel experience. Amazing. Then the marathons, my longest one was a 500 Ultra where I ran from Bangalore to Goa. That was crazy. Then cycling, I have done Bangalore Pondi, and that was, I think, cycling the Bangalore Pondi and back was the longest. Yes.
Yeah, the viewer's question was, what was your favorite, best and evergreen moment till now when you started cycling? Till now, what was your best moment?
Best moment was a time when I was cycling and I ran out of my hydration bag, went dry, no water. This was somewhere in the North Karnataka. It was all sun-kissed roads, not a single tree, no shops. Suddenly a car pulls over and gave me water without asking. That was one experience, an amazing experience. Then after coming here, I start doing a ride on Sundays. Sundays I do 100 kilometers. So I carry food with me. So whenever I find somebody, I check with people on the road. Anybody, if I find a hungry person, I share the meal with them. That was an amazing experience. So till now, I couldn't find anybody hungry on the road. I'm still looking for someone whom I can share my meal with.
Here.
Yes.
And the most inspiration thought that you get to start cycling, you have dreamed of, it was Leh Ladakh or something. What was your dream ride actually, which you adore?
But the dream ride, that was in 2019. I was in Leh because I went for the Kadungla Ultra. To get acclimatized, I was there 1 week ahead. I am telling you, for acclimatizing, you have to be there more than a week. So what I do was I took the cycle from a friend whom I made in Leh, and she was from Switzerland. She was touring in the country and she had an injury and she was recovering. So she offered her bike. That was a mountain bike, Scott mountain bike. So I took that bike and went to Kadungla top and went to Pangong. So I was supposed to return on the next day, but I returned on the 3rd day. That was an amazing experience. Pedaling up the world's highest motorable road. Beautiful. And trust me, you run out of breath on a cycle.
Yeah, and how do you manage the when you just thought I would give up, I can't ride from here? What was the thought that was going you, an inspiration type? When you think of I should give up, I can't cycle actually, what was the thought that came into your mind?
Yeah, it happens not only in cycling, especially in the marathons also it happens. There is a moment the mind fight a battle. Should I give up? Should I not? So I look back, why did I start it all again? Why did I start? I started it to finish it. So this pain is temporary, I should finish it, and I push it hard. Then trust me, then the body does not register pain. If you think you have pain, you have it. If you say, I don't have pain, even if it's paining, the brain will not register pain. So this was my experience when I was doing the Ultra 500 miler. I could see my shoes in red because my blisters were, not today, the blisters were all blasted, and the shoes is filled with blood. I said, man, and trust me, running with broken blister, how painful it is. Then I could see I am spilling blood on the road. So I tried to figure out how far I can throw this blood on the road. Then trust me, then the pain disappeared. The pain disappeared. That was fun. Once you break that barrier, it's ecstasy of passion. And you love adrenaline pump. You live on adrenaline. It's awesome.
So, like for the long ride, have you been planning before, like what I have to carry, or for I have to cover this distance, and like you have thought of, like for example, if you want to go 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers above rides,
Yeah.
have you ever thought of like can I complete it within time, or for beginners, for freshers who have started cycling recently, should they just calculate the distance? Like we have to, today my target is 50 kilometers, I should complete it. Should there be a target or no?
Yeah, you can. Definitely you must have a target. And what I strongly recommend is don't look for a time limit in the beginning. If you are going to pedal 100 kilometers or 50 kilometers, you're going to start with a 20k. Start with a 20k. And be easy. Just listen to your body and just keep doing it. And over the time, the system will learn it and you will get better. And if you start with a timing like, okay, I'm going to do 20 kilometers in 65 minutes, it's going to be hard on you. So first you listen to your body, get the acclimatization of the body with your bike, then you will do it. You will surprise yourself. Trust me.
Yeah, and what is the tips that you give for beginners who actually start cycling, like for example cycle or accessories or something like that?
Yes, if you are a beginner, it's all about, first of all, the fuel. You have to be very, very punctual with your meal. I will recommend you should have your meal to the accuracy of the minute. For instance, if you're having your breakfast at 7:30, have it at 7:30, no excuses taken. Then other thing is, suppose you are running or cycling, set a time. Okay, I'm going to start cycling, say 5 in the morning, and do it. You don't take any excuses. If you have excuses, then life won't give you excuses. You will do it.
Okay, like can you explain about your bike, which you are traveling from last? I don't know.
Yeah, this
Bike. Can you just
this is my. I have two bikes. I have a mountain and a road bike. This is my road bike, and I bought this bike in 2007. And he is with me all the time. I changed the bearing couple of times. I got one expensive bearing thanks to my friend in Germany. She couriered it to me. Then I changed the bearing and it's awesome. And you know, this bike's name is Yosarian.
Yeah.
Whoever read the book Catch 22 to know who is Yosarian is. And I love my road bike. He's awesome. He flies. Same like Yosarian.
So how was your family support? Like did they support you at this age?
Well, I don't look for support from anybody. Thanks. I only look for support from the Almighty.
Okay.
And trust me, you don't need support. If you have mind, a strong mind, the mind is good enough to support you. When you look for support, you may not get it and you get into all the valleys. Don't look for support. You are self-supporting. This brain will support you. Don't look for motivation. Motivate yourself. You can do it.
So what is the last question? What is the suggestion that you give for a job doing persons, like you mentioned before?
Yeah.
Like job doing persons, should they ride like for weekends or monthly? Actually, in nowadays they are not able to ride even weekly.
Yep.
Yeah, they are just sitting in chair and doing some software work, blah blah blah, and that's it. Day completed. Again Monday comes, working days. So like there goes by around 2 years, 3 years. They get fat and they get many health problems also actually.
True.
So what do you say about that actually?
See, it's all. I have a lot of friends who actually got inspired and took a bike, bought an expensive bike, and the expensive bike is collecting dust in their parking. So it's all. Most important thing is, why am I doing this? You have to have a very strong answer for this question to yourself. If I'm buying a bike, why am I buying the bike? What is the purpose of it? Once the objective is clear, and trust me, you are going to impress yourself. Why am I doing this? I strongly believe in one thing: one life, do more.
Okay. So thank you for giving interview to us, and I hope you have a safe journey from Sri Harikota to wherever the destination
Thank you.
leads to, and we support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for waiting. I'm so sorry. I had a late beginning in the morning. You had to wait for me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Ride safe, guys. The world is big. వాచ్ ఇట్.
సో అదనమాట సార్ మాట్లాడింది విన్న తర్వాత నాకే గూస్ బంప్స్ వచ్చాయి. సో సార్ ఏమన్నారంటే మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే మనం ఎక్కడికన్నా వెళ్ళాలి అంటే మన మైండ్ సెట్ అనేది స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉండాలి. సో మన మైండ్ సెట్ స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉంటే వన్స్ మనం ఎంత దూరమైనా ఎంత కష్టమైనా వెళ్ళగలము అని సార్ ఈజీగా చెప్పారనమాట. సో సార్కి నాకు తెలిసినంత చాలా ఎక్స్పీరియన్సే ఉంటుంది. సో 5 times లదాఖ్ అంటే మామూలు విషయం కాదు కదా. సో అదనమాట. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి వచ్చేసి సెకండ్ వచ్చేసి ఎక్కడికన్నా వెళ్తున్నాము, ఒక లాంగ్ టూర్ వెళ్తున్నాము లేదా ఒక షార్ట్ రైడ్ వెళ్తున్నాము అంటే ముందు ప్రీ ప్లాన్డ్గా ఉండాలి. సో ముందే దానికి సంబంధించి ఏమేమి తీసుకెళ్ళాలి అండ్ ఎలా వెళ్ళాలి ఎలా రావాలి అండ్ దాని గురించి మొత్తం ముందే ప్రీ ప్లాన్డ్గా ఉండాలి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి మనం ఏదైనా ఒక ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అండ్ మనకి ఏదైనా హెల్ప్ కావాల్సి వస్తే మనం సోలో వెళ్ళినా డబల్ వెళ్ళినా గ్రూప్ వెళ్ళినా సో మనకి ఏదైనా హెల్ప్ కావాల్సి వస్తే చేసేవాళ్ళు ఉంటారు చేయని వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, కానీ చేసేవాళ్ళు ట్రూగా హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు. సో ఇదనమాట సారు ఎక్కువగా చెప్పింది. సో ఇంకా చాలా విషయాలు అయితే చెప్పాడు. సో అవి ఏందనేది నేను ఇప్పుడు పెట్టట్లేదు. మేబీ నెక్స్ట్ రైడ్లో సార్ రావచ్చు మనతో. సో నేను ఇంతకు ముందే చెప్పాను కదా. సో మనం ఒక కంటెంట్ అయితే తీసుకున్నాం అనేసి. సో ఆ కంటెంట్ వచ్చి ఇదే అనమాట. మన సైక్లింగ్ అయితే కంటెంట్గా ఎంచుకున్నాను అనమాట. సో ప్రస్తుతానికి అండ్ ఈ వీడియోస్ మీరు నాకు కొంచెం సపోర్ట్ ఇస్తారని అనుకుంటున్నాను. అండ్ విషయం వచ్చేసి సో సార్ మనకి నెక్స్ట్ రైడ్లో రావచ్చు. మీరు ఏమన్నా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇంకా అడగాలి అనుకుంటే కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో కామెంట్ చేయండి. అండ్ మీరు అడిగినట్టుగా సార్ నేను అడిగి సో దానికి ఆన్సర్ నేను తీసుకొని మీకు వీడియో చేసి పెట్టేస్తాను అనమాట. సో ఈజీగా. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేమన్నా ఉన్నాయంటే మన ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకొని పక్కన ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని ఆల్లో పెట్టుకోండి. అండ్ ఇన్స్టాలో కూడా ఫాలో అవ్వండి. సార్ యొక్క ఇన్స్టా లింక్ కూడా నేను కింద డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఇస్తాను. సో సింపుల్గా సార్ని కూడా ఫాలో అవ్వండి. మీకు ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అంటే సార్ బాబు సార్ గారు నిజంగానే 5 times లదాఖ్ వెళ్ళారా, ఇంకా ప్లేసెస్ తిరిగారా, మీకు ఏమన్నా డౌట్ ఉంటే ఒకసారి ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ చెక్ చేయండి. చాలా ప్లేసెస్ తిరుగున్నారు, చాలా మందితో కలిసి తిరుగున్నారు. ఆ ఫొటోస్ అన్నీ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో ఉన్నాయి, నేను ఆల్రెడీ చూశాను. మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసేసుకోండి. అండ్ ఎంత గైస్ నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం.